Hi, Samantha. How you doing? So, I mean, you're understanding everything I'm saying. I really think you are based on your edits. But let's go through this, and then I just want to make some final comments for before you turn your final in, which is like, I mean, I guess this was turned in late, so your finals actually already due. This was turned in the ninth, and your finals due the 8th. So, hopefully you'll have some time to take a look at this video before you turn your final in, which should be like really super quickly here. So I'll get this done quick so you can get to work. Here we have, like you've been listening and that's cool. That's awesome. I don't think you're there yet, and I'll just describe the reasons why as I go through here. Okay, you've done this, what I suggested, create a kind of a monogram, and that's awesome. But the first thing I'm going to do when this comes to my desk and you're sitting in front of me, I mean, hypothetically, as an employer and you're sitting in front of me interviewing for a design job, first thing I'm going to say, Samantha, is this. I'm going to say, so, okay, Samantha, we have your design portfolio here. Let's take a look. I noticed your logo on the first page. Did you create this design yourself? Or did you just add the letters with the drop shadow? And I think, honestly, I don't want to say this, but I think I've seen this before. And I think it's a graphic that I don't know. If you created it, please forgive me, I'm wrong. But if you didn't, don't use it. Because the second I ask you, is this your design? Did you create this? And then can you tell me how you did it? If you say, no, I placed that, interview over. And I don't mean literally. I mean, at that point in time, you have no chance of getting this job. Let me tell you why. Because you're not designing your own work. This is your portfolio. This is your opportunity to show me that you can design something like this yourself. I'm not crazy about the gradient background with the pixels. I'm thinking that the better idea here is to really create a unique monogram, either SCP or just SP, and show your typographic skills. Make it really simple. Don't depend on this color background to try to make your design. Do you see what I'm saying? This has got to be your voice. So don't use anyone else's voice here, okay? Create your own monogram. Okay, over here, I'm just going to zoom in here, and we've got 9 by 8 for your, I'm sorry, that's -2. You've got 7 inches wide by like 8 inches high. That needs to be 8.5 by 11. That's standard, and that cannot change. Okay, for your initial portfolio, really, really super important. Okay, I'm going to zoom in here. Take a look at some things. You've got Samantha Payne. I think that this was a good idea. Creating this in this way that you have but you need your entire contact information down here, Samantha. Don't be concerned about privacy issues either. I mean, this is it, man. I mean, you got to get a job. You got to get a job, right? So you're going to need your name, your address, your telephone number, your contact information, your email, your fax number. Everything that's associated with Samantha the designer has got to be in that, in that address line of that information line of your letterhead. So otherwise, I think that is smart. Okay. Placing the information on the bottom, that gives you this whole area here to work within. So you've got your education, you've got your skills. So you have digital skills and administrative skills. I would just go skills. Forget administration. Just list your skills, your software skills. Don't try to be like, look, here it is. This is what I know how to do. I know Illustrator, Photoshop, CC, blah, 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 Word, Excel, blah, 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 blah. That's it. Okay? Work experience, freelance work, 2010 to present, business cards, logos, flyers, person. Good. That's good. But freelance work, 2010 to present. Let's do something with that. Just try to give me some sort of some sort of a statement instead of just business card logo. Okay, give me a statement. I work freelance, blah blah. Just give me a statement of how you set up what you do and how that relates to. I'm sorry, no, don't. It's how you're freelance, how long you've been doing it, and just a basic statement instead of a list. Okay, a basic statement of what you're. This typeface here is different than these typefaces. The size is different. You want to check that. Mayor's office. me see something. Perform analytical research on a daily basis, manage multiple calendars, train and establish guidelines for staff members. I'm wondering if we can't maintain various electronics databases, type memos, correspondence, status reports, monthly schedule. Yeah, this is administrative work. I'm just going to say, we can maybe try to find a way to disguise this as design work, but it's not. So it's kind of irrelevant to your work. I would say this is what I would do. I would list this first, so that we know that that's your job. This is your job, okay? Then the rest, and then go freelance work, so that we know that that's your desire. From there, really try to embellish that a little bit there, that freelance work. Let us know exactly what that entails. Let's go on, move forward now to the next page. I want to read this real quick. That's good. First paragraph's good. Yeah, this is not the same topic. Outside work. New paragraph, please. Describe, this is what I was talking about. Describe your freelance work, but separate it from your administrative work. So you have this. This is how you close, Samantha. I am interested in discussing my qualifications with you and arranging a meeting at your earliest convenience. That's not a good way to go. You got to be active here. You got to say, first of all, the biggest mistake is to say, here's my number, give me a call if you're interested. Okay, as you can see, obviously, that's a big mistake. This right here is also a mistake. The optimal way to approach your final paragraph is to say, yes, my qualifications and successful background make me an ideal candidate, blah, blah, blah. And then say, I will be in contact with you within X amount of time, usually within a week, to discuss any further possibilities of a portfolio viewing or a interview. You've got to be proactive like that. Do not ever expect anybody to get a hold of you, because I'm going to be honest with you, when I get cover letters that end like this, I can be reached at. I ain't doing it, man. I'm busy. I run a studio, man. I mean, I got presses going. I've got thousands of design jobs probably going on at the same time. Thousands, hundreds. I've got several designers working. I farm work out. I mean, I don't have time to call anybody back. And most hiring people are the same way. So do not do this. This is a big mistake, okay? Talked about that. The work itself looks good. This is good. I think that's a really nice way to just introduce your work. This is not important. Yeah, you can leave that, Mary J. Blige. You can leave that. Excuse me. Good grid use. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Don't move that. Once you place that, leave it. It's got to stay exactly where it's at. That maintains consistency. Excellent, excellent. Outstanding, 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 outstanding. I mean, the work speaks for itself, girl. You're a good designer. You are, and I think it's obvious. You've got a nice touch. You've got some good typography. You really got a nice touch. I think your design work speaks for itself. I really do. I don't leave live links in your credit sources page. This is, I shouldn't say that. You can leave live link. I wouldn't. I would just personally put the reference. I wouldn't leave live links and also your credit in your sources. You have got to credit these by APA or MLA formatting. That's APA or MLA. Just do a quick. It's all in the Shapiro Library. It's all here. It's all in I'm sorry. It's all in the library materials, and it's all in you know, you can find out how very easily to credit your sources using APA and MLA formatting. It's part of our curriculum here. So, all right. So that's what I got. Looking forward to seeing those changes, and you're solid, man. Good work. Thank you.